They tell me show the video again with everybody looking. I just want to make sure you see, because they were getting ready to try to make that lady right there try to act like she was me again. I'm just saying, I'm not falling for that motherfucking shit. You see where that's where my signal was? I'm just saying. There you go again. Didn't you think I was down there? Weren't you gonna pretend the lady down there was me? Huh? Wasn't you gonna pretend? Wasn't you gonna pretend that lady was me? Yes, you was. The one that was parked. You still trying to pretend it's Middletown. We are not on Wilson. And when that lady, her forehead still don't look like mine. That's not my house. This is my house over here. Not motherfucking everybody else driving around. And that's what I have to say about that. Because she knew it don't matter where the vehicles are coming from or where they're going, right? None of them is for my house. But you thought it was, right? You thought it was, right? We're not on Whitestone and Thompson. Just saying. Right? Because this was the game that you all were going to play. Right? Just making sure you could see, right? Because it was important for you to see this on May the 2nd, 2021. You just want to make sure you can see where it's at, okay? Right? Because that's when they get ready to pick up people. Didn't you think that was me over there? Didn't you think that was me and a whole bunch of people? Don't you think some people's get ready to get into that vehicle? Ain't you thinking that? Ain't they gonna pick up somebody? Usually it's the truck. Usually it's a red Beetle. Now it's somebody else. It don't matter who it is. That's not me and my family while they try to have everybody pass over there. Just saying, people in black hoodies don't make it, okay? Just saying, that's still not my family. And I don't care if the people outside didn't like it, that's what facts were. I'm Mrs. Carla Ricketts, I'm Miss Carla Williams, and I'm in Dayton, Ohio. This is 2021. And I just caught my signal being back there where that white vehicle is at. It's back there it's been back there all day. And then they try to bring different people and different families around because they stole my PEBT cards, the one that's supposed to be with the kids' names on it. And what they did was stole my kids' PEBT. I have 3 that I was supposed to get, right? So what they did is they kept spending the 2 that was me and my husband's child. And then they went ahead and turned around and gave me a PEBT card that said Dion on it, which is my youngest son, who's only 6. But what they were going to do is they was going to use that when I swiped the card and it said Dion, the people here in this neighborhood and the people that was at the shelter a long time ago, right? They were going to go ahead and say that I was the woman, Dion, who was a blonde woman, a African-American woman who had a blonde wig on, who was from Cincinnati, who had a grandchild. And that's where we're coming back to what's going on here. Because it's about the PBD cards, it's about identities, and it's about them in my signal. They should have knew better. It costs money when you steal somebody's identity. And let's just say this. Those people, they might be related to Elizabeth Robinson Williams. And if they are, they're an accomplice. They're an accomplice because nobody was stealing my identity before I got to Ohio. And I'm going to say this again. When I was working at CSL Plasma 054, in Louisville, Kentucky, when I was working there way back, I had so many people's social security cards, addresses, stuff that I could prove, you know what I'm saying, identities and stuff with. And you know what? I never stole anybody's identity. So when they sit there and they knew it was Elizabeth Robinson Williams and she was the assistant manager way back at the Family Dollar, they sit there and the corporate people knew who she was. And what it was is when they came back to come and look at the store is what it is she tricked somebody black to go into the store is what she did. So that's why they sit there and they have to have black people to come and cover over top of what their little sideshow is. But we are aware that we are in Dayton, Ohio. And if the people that you just seen on the camera were from Middletown, Ohio, right? Well, we're far from where they lived at then. Daniel, aren't we in Dayton, Ohio?
Yes.
Do you remember when we was in Middletown?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Dion.
What?
Hello. Sonia, what town are we in?
Dayton.
Okay, I'm just making sure because you know how the neighbors like to play games like that. So I was just making sure I reiterated, right, that all because certain people are gone and certain people come back, that still this is Dayton, Ohio, and still those people down the street ain't me. I'm just making sure because I need to catch everybody that's going down. I'm just saying because everybody see that shit. So it was all the neighbors that noticed those people, and all the neighbors knew they weren't us. Dayton, Ohio, May the 2nd, 2021.